Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and welcome guests.
Good evening.
The general purpose of my speech, I'd like to mention over here, is to talk about service, the service attitude. And the specific purpose of my speech is to urge people to imbibe a selfless attitude. Muhammad Ali was a great boxer of the 70s and 80s, and he said a sentence. He said that service is the rent you pay for your room on earth. What the legendary boxer was meaning was that is very applicable today, and it is what he is referring to is less of skill and more of will. The will to serve, the willingness to serve. It is not only the people who work as top-notch executives in MNCs who need to be having the willingness to serve, but it can even be the person who is doing the most menial job who needs to have the willingness to serve. And in order to illustrate this service attitude, I'd like to share some experiences which I had when I used to stay in the city of Delhi. And this is about two people who did the similar job but in different ways. So the same job can be done in two different ways. We'll see how. And some of you would have wondered why these two very Indian sounding names. The two Indian sounding names is because the two people whom I am going to be talking about are the watchmen of our society where I used to stay in Delhi. Now you had this gentleman by the name of Jitendra, who is also called as Jitu, and the other gentleman, his name was Mitu. Now Jitu used to serve as my man Friday. Jitu used to serve as my man Friday very often. And a man Friday is a person who assists you in whatever small jobs that you want to be done. So what Jitu used to do is, he used to help me with of course for a fee, but he used to wash my car. He used to make that extra effort to help me in parking my car. Also, he used to go forward and give the clothes to the laundry at times, because the washerman used to come, and at that time I would have left for office, so he used to do that extra bit of service to me. On the other hand, you had this gentleman. You would see him tied to his seat because his job was that of a watchman. So that's what he used to do, to keep a watch. So Mitu's job began with keeping a watch and ended with keeping a watch. So, and if there was something extra you wanted him to do, there was not even an iota of humility in just handing over the clothes to the laundry person. Not an iota of humility. So that's about them, and the contrast does not end here about Jitu and about Mitu. The contrast extended to the clothes they wore. One of them, he wore a very neat shirt, a military-like appearance, and the other one, shabbily dressed, a dirty cloth tied around his head. This is not to undermine the importance of appearance. Appearance is very important. It's not to undermine that. However, sometimes appearances can be deceptive. So of course you know whom I was referring to when I was talking about the unkempt personality or the shabby personality. But it was what he ultimately delivered that counted. Now, coming back from this example, I'd like to summarize or give a brief explanation of what Jitu meant to me and what Mitu meant to me. What Jitu meant to me is living a life while playing the role of a watchman. And what Mitu meant to me was existing as a watchman. So, I would like to bring this down as in terms of a summary and talk of what a great service attitude comprises of, using the acronym GREAT. G stands for Go the Extra Mile, which Jitu did when not only did he do his usual job, but he went that extra mile in helping me with the car parking, which he did not have done. He also helped me with lugging a water can to the third floor, which the grocery shop person never thought his own job. The second component of a service attitude is R in GREAT. That's responsiveness. Jitu had this habit of responding to shouts from the society people, whatever they needed. He was just calling and he was there to help him out or help the person out. So responsiveness. The third component in GREAT is empathy. Empathy comes when a person is able to empathize with you. The laundry person used to come at a particular time when I was not available at home. So this person, Jitu, he understood that and he was able to help me out by giving the laundry to the laundry person or the washerman. Then we come to the fourth component, and that is assurance. Now assurance is something wherein it can not only, assurance talks about having the competence, having the competence to help also comes in. So assurance is something for which you need to have the skill as well. So it is not necessary that everyone is able to give that assurance. If you have a skill to do a particular job, you can assure. And the fifth and the most important is trust. And for trust, you need to be consistent. You need to be trustworthy, in the sense you need to be able to deliver every time. So which this gentleman was able to do. And to end, I would say that it is,